So I'm Montel here from Triple M Enterprise, and I'm here with Nabil, who's an amateur. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a bit of background information. It's his first interview, so this is actually an exclusive. Yeah. But first of all, obviously you come down to a World Boxing Management event. How's it been for you, first of all?
It's been a great event. It was an unbelievable English title fight. Crazy knockout in round 10. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, and obviously I saw you shadowboxing quite a bit there. I know you're eager to get in there yourself. So let's hear a little bit about your story. And obviously you're an amateur. What got you into boxing?
My brother we used to play fight, and he used to get the better of me. And I decided I'm never going to let this happen again. To this day, he still gets the better of me, so nothing's changed. But yeah.
No, of course. And so talk to me about your route. Obviously, you mentioned obviously your brother having like play fights with him. Like, what's the route actually been for you to get into the amateur scene?
I've started boxing in Cambridge. I had a white collar fight, and it went well. I was very nervous. It wasn't the best performance, and my coach gave me a few amateur fights and entered me into the national devs with 5 fights. And I made it to the national semis in my first ever national devs. And from there, just progressing. I just fought in the national finals versus Bobby Wallace 2 months ago, and I'm just looking to turn over now.
No, of course, and obviously, one of the key things is, when do you know that you're ready to turn over? Like, obviously, you've said to me off camera, but how do you know you're fully ready? What's the signs that you get?
Belief in yourself. The people, not yes men around you, but people telling you that it's time. You don't need to stay too long. Your style matches the pros, and I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, believe that I will do well as a pro. I've got a great brother, I've got a great team, great coach, and hopefully a great manager. So.
No, of course, and obviously that's one of the key things in boxing, getting the right management team. But I just want to delve a little bit more deeper into obviously the amateur scene. Like, what is it like being an amateur? Because a lot of people have misconceptions about it. What is your experience of being an amateur?
I had to develop my style. I started off very slow paced, and I lost a few fights because of it. And I had to develop into a tippy tap. It's very full on, 3 minutes, 3 rounds, non-stop action. It's just very different to what I believe I would fit. And losing some fights because it's too fast-paced for me is not the best way. So I thought I want to slow it down, smaller gloves, show people I hit hard, and the amateur game ain't too fun. So
now, so obviously, let's talk about some of your key attributes. What would you say your key attributes are? I know you don't want to give too many tips away against your opponents, but what would you say is something that we can look forward to in the future?
It doesn't matter too much if they know. So hopefully I'll be too skillful for them. Switch hitting, long distance, close distance, have a tear up if I need and not get hit. The aim of the game is to swim and not get wet, So hopefully I'm a hit and not get hit, but put on entertaining shows and show utter dominance for the whole of my career.
No, of course, and obviously this question is going to be kind of rhetorical because I know the sky's the limit. But what do you see for yourself in the future, turning pro? What do you envision the future looking like?
Everyone says it, world champion, but I'm more of a realist. I want to take it year by year. The ultimate goal is to be the best in the world. That's a very crazy statement. I've said it since I started boxing, and I believe in myself. The improvements have been shown. I do honestly believe that the next few years I will achieve Southern area, English, British, world, whatever it comes, I will win by any means.
No, of course, and I think one thing is actually quite interesting, that speaking to people that are in the boxing world, do you actually still enjoy it as a fan, or are you here thinking, tag me in, let me get in, and I'll knock the other person out? What's it like?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of both. I like seeing crazy scraps. You saw Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. Unbelievable scrap, 1,000 punches thrown. I never want to be in that situation. I'm trying to throw 1,000 and they throw 0. Yeah. But I can enjoy it as a fan, but also I do believe that when I see someone at my weight, that I can beat them, and I want to go out and prove it now. So,
of course, and I think, do you have any news upcoming in terms of any fights that you might be looking at next, or are you just going to turn pro or wait until that happens, or you got anything else planned for the interim time?
I don't want to rush it as you see so many young pros do. I want to turn over, get my team intact, and then take the 4 or 5 months development time, putting on some muscle mass, getting sharp, getting quick, getting stronger, so that when it comes to it, I can dominate in orderly fashion without taking no punishment.
Perfect. And obviously the last question for me is, have you got any final words? Not final words. Have you got any words into the future for the fans that are going to be watching you in stadiums, headlining? Have you got any news for them?
I'm going to keep it short. Stay tuned.
Best way to do it. Nabil, pleasure.
Love to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. Glad it was your first interview with me, and we'll hopefully do many more to come.
Yes, sir.